Hey Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome back to Spiritual Parlour. It is me, Kay. We are mid-month now. Welcome to your mid-month astrology and tarot reading for the month of March. Divine timing being what they are, I hope this message reaches you whenever you need to hear it. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes. And I'm so sorry that I've been absent for a little while. I said this to all the sun signs, but life happens. But I'm back. So in terms of astrology for you guys, there is not a hell of a lot going on for Sagittarius. I must admit, there's no major transits or anything happening or any of the planets moving into your sign. The only thing that you do have is Jupiter. Jupiter is under your rulership, which is excellent because Jupiter is your ruling planet as a Sagittarius. And it is fantastic to have Jupiter and Sagittarius together. It is just, everybody benefits because Jupiter, your ruling planet, is that planet of, expansion, growth, business, good luck. Whatever Jupiter touches, it expands, in a real positive way. The thing is, he is going to be retrograding, and going backwards and in and out signs and so forth. But Jupiter takes a good year to move through a sign. So everybody will benefit from having Jupiter under Sagittarius up until December 2019. So that is fantastic news. So that's all I have for you in terms of astrology. What I will say is check your birth chart, check where Sagittarius rules in your chart, look for the sign, and that is where Jupiter is going to be for most of 2019. So you could have some real good luck, some expansion, some growth. Slow and steady, mind you, because Jupiter is a very, very slow moving planet in that house of life, so it's fantastic. I think I've got Jupiter in my 4th house, which is my house of home and family, and that's a wonderful area to have good luck and expansion, as is like the 10th house, career opportunities and that kind of thing. So check out your birth chart. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what messages we need to channel for Sagittarius. If there is a message, Spirit, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Slow, steady progress. The Knight of Pentacles, it's that slow, steady progress. But the thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he always gets to the finishing line. Slowest moving knight, but he's so careful, he's so well planned, or this energy is. Doesn't matter whether you're a lady watching this. It is about progress at a slow, steady stage. A slow, steady step, I should say. Okay, what is the message? So first and second card. Okay, Ace of Swords has just jumped out. Mental clarity, victory. This is definitely the card of victory for me when I see the Ace of Swords jump out, because the Swords energy is, our challenges in life, and aces are like the gifts. And what comes to us and the clarity. So it looks like there could be some victory, some slow, steady progress with what jumped out before around victory for you, whatever that may mean for you, whoever needs to hear that message. Okay, first and second card will be the issue, third card will be the recent past, fourth card will be the present, fifth and sixth card will be your advice and potential outcomes. Let's see what we got here. Venus, again, more supportive energy, connection to what we love. This is actually the Empress, but she is very much like Venus, the planet, to me. Whatever she touches, just like Jupiter, is all about expansion, growth, fertility, health. Often in suit, she's represented as a pregnant woman to show the fertility and the growth. So it feels like for some of you there is going to be some victory, some growth in whatever area you have been trying to manifest that. Let's see. Okay, and then we've got the Four of Cups. So are you feeling bored? Are you taking all the opportunities that are around you, Sagittarius? Make sure you're looking at everything that is being offered to you. Okay. Let's get your main message. What does Sagittarius need to know? I feel like the message is here. I'm being pushed right to the very end. Okay, underlying energy. The Knight of Pentacles has made his way back out for you as your underlying energy. So for sure, some of you do need to hear this. Slow, steady progress. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, right. So the Three of Swords, disappointment, Hangman. Okay, Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. That's brilliant to have here. Six of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, this is a real mixed bag, Sagittarius. I'm not going to lie, but the first thing I'm going to say is it looks as though for some of you, you are really trying to work on something that means a lot to you, and you are highly passionate about it. Because of all the Wands energy. And again, this is your energy. The Wand suit is the fire energy suit. So it's Sagittarius, it's Aries, it's Leo, it's you. But taking the astrology away from it, these wands, or this suit, is about what we are passionate about, how we progress through life. So it feels as though some of you are really trying to make moves. But that said, it feels as though some of you maybe have faced a little bit of disappointment or heartache with whatever it is that you've been trying to move forward with, and it feels as though there could even have been some delays with forward movement, because you've got the Hangman, and the Hangman, he's actually come out in reverse. So this would be the right way up, to me. So that is seeing things from a different perspective and learning, and it could be around this disappointment. But in reverse, it seems as though there's been a delay over whatever it is that's kept you disappointed. It feels as though it could be a delay in whatever it is you need to learn from the situation, person, place, or thing, or a delay in moving on from the disappointment with the Three of Swords. Now, this can represent for any of you or anyone any kind of disappointment on any kind of level. It could be from cheating, if it's relationship wise, to simple things like having an opportunity which didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out. So however it resonates for you, Sagittarius. But it does feel like there's been some disappointment and there's been some delay around the movement from this disappointment, or some kind of delay around this Three of Swords energy, whatever that resonates for you. And it feels as though even though that has happened, or there's been some disappointment, really what you were trying to do was make progress, and gain some kind of stability. I hope you can see these cards well, because they do reflect the light. But the Four of Wands, you've got the Four of Wands in the recent past. The Four of Wands is, that progress, that first bit of, okay, I've made it, that first bit of security, that first bit of achievement. And then that's when we see the Six of Wands, where it's like the public big achievement and, promotions and that kind of thing. But it looks as though some of you were trying to achieve something and really work hard on something, but there was some kind of disappointment around it, or some kind of delay. That said, if that is what happened for some of you, that there was some disappointment and what you wanted didn't quite come to fruition, it feels as though looking forward, what you're being pushed to do is really look at your resources and take slow, steady progress. I feel like maybe even a slower approach to what it is that you're trying to realize, or whatever it is that you're trying to work with, or whoever it is you're trying to work with, whatever it is that's caused you the disappointment. Because you've got the Knight of Pentacles that fell out for you and also found its way back as the underlying energy, which I spoke to you about being slow, steady progress. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, although it's the same suit, it's that slow, progressive energy. This is a lot about resources, what it is that you've got around you, building your resources, taking your time, and making sure that you're planning well, making sure that you're not rushing. So if you are trying to really work on something really hard, means a lot to you, very passionate about it, that has come out from all the cards that are here, that there's been some kind of disappointment, or there's been some kind of delay, you need to take a slower approach, and you really need to look at your resources around you, and there's something that you need to build on first before you can make that major step. And I feel as though it is about building on something first before the major step, because the Queen is here right before that public promotion, that big celebration, that feeling of, yes, I've really been successful with the Six of Wands. This is like a higher vibration of like the Four. The Four is like that small scale stability. The 6 is like, right, okay, this is ultimate success. And 6 is generally the number for success because it follows the number of challenges, which is the 5. And in this particular suit, the 5 of Wands is like conflict. It is the card of conflict. So I feel as though you need to build on something, you need to go back to something, and you need to really take a slower approach, and that is what is ultimately going to bring the success for you, for whatever it is that you've been working on. Now, looking even more deeper into this, you've got the 10 of Wands, and I'm going to clarify this. I feel as though for some of you, you feel as though you've been doing things on your own a lot, or maybe there has been a little bit of burden around this situation, person, place, or thing, however it resonates for you, because that is exactly what the 10 of Wands is about. It's, you can see that guy here carrying all 10 wands on his own. Now, this is in an interesting position because it's come up as, a future energy. So I feel very much as though if you have been feeling as though you've been doing things on your own, that this could lift if you go back slowly, look at your resources and look at what it is that you need to build on in the here and now before you can move forward successfully. It's right directly as well underneath, the delay. The success is underneath the delay, the reverse hangman. So it's really, really pushing me to feel that slow, steady is the name of the game here, Sagittarius. Whatever it is that you're trying to work on, it's slow and steady. It's not a rush. It's it's more like a marathon rather than a quick sprint. I feel as though you need to really pace yourself with whatever it is that you're trying to bring to fruition, or whatever it is that you're highly passionate about, or whatever it is that you've been trying to build that stability and that success on, and ultimately maybe you've had a little bit of disappointment about some kind of delay over it, So let's take a look at this. I'm going to look at this future energy here because it is, it's the card of burden. What do you need to know about this, and why is it positioned here ultimately? What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? So what does Sagittarius need to know for this 10 of... okay, there we go. Quick. Okay, a path being lit. You've got the moon. Now this is the card for Pisces, taking the astrology away from it. The moon energy is exactly that, a path being lit. And with the moon, as I said to other signs who have had this card, you don't know everything with the moon. You only have half the information. It's about gathering the other half of the information. But in this context, I feel as though a path is going to be lit for you, and it will remove this feeling of burden if that's what you have been feeling, as if you've been doing things on your own. As your future energy, something is going to open up for you if you have been going it alone. I'm just looking closer at this just to see what else is coming to me. I mean, there's success here is what they're saying to me, Sagittarius. There is success with the situation, person, place, or thing. However it resonates for you, there is success. It's here, is your advice. But it looks as though you need to slow down on something. It feels as though there was a delay, or that's what's caused you unhappiness because things were going too slowly. But I think that's what you need. Let's see. Let's look at this Queen of Pentacles here, because again, it's that slow, steady suit about your resources, what's around you, gathering what's around you, and building. I think what you need is a slower approach. Whatever the situation, person, place, or thing is. What does Sagittarius need to know? What was that? Okay, so we've got, as a clarifier card over the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Swords. This is action, this is movement, this is our mental thoughts as well, because it's the Suit of Swords. It feels like with this as a clarifier as well, because sometimes what he can bring is conflict as well. Well, I'm not picking up the conflict, what I'm picking up is the action. The Knight of Swords is very, very quick, but he is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, which is more slower, and this is more about action. So I feel as though even if it's your thinking or your thoughts or your planning or whatever you've had going on in your head, potentially, maybe about the situation, person, place, or thing, you need to really, really build on that and go a little bit more slowly, because this is, this is the mental suit, how we think, how we communicate. So if you have been communicating with people over the situation, person, place, or thing, thinking about it a lot, you need to go back and build on that communication that you've been having, or the thoughts that you've been having, with the Queen here as being the builder, the resource, But it's a real mixed bag, like I said, with this message here. It feels very, very specific. It doesn't feel as though this is a message for the masses. If this message is for you, you're going to know, Sagittarius, and I'd say, don't try to make it fit if it doesn't, because it does feel very, very specific, like it's for a certain group of people, or for a certain person who has been experiencing some kind of disappointment around a delay. But I almost feel, Sagittarius, as if you need that delay. You need to slow down. That is what was needed. With the Hangman in reverse, and underneath it, the Six of Wands, which is all about the success, which is your advice and your guidance. I feel as though you need it. You need to slow down. Sagittarius as a sign, it is a fire sign, it is a fire energy. You are the 9th house ruler, which is all about exploring, adventure. If anybody loves a good adventure, it's Sagittarius. Like, that is your territory, in the zodiac. You are known as the adventurer. So I can easily see why there could be a Sagittarius here who is trying to achieve something very, very quickly, or wanted something to happen very, very quickly. But slow down is what I'm being pushed to say, and slow down, or some kind of delay, even though you're disappointed by it, it's needed. It's going to be for your greater good, is what's coming to me. And particularly go back and build on your thoughts or your communication in the present that you've been having with the situation, person, place, or thing, however it resonates for you, and that ultimately will bring you your success, because you've got the 4 here, in the recent past. So I can see that and I feel that it's something that you was working on in the recent past. You wanted to achieve some kind of small success with this, but the big success is not going to come until in the present you slow down a bit, build your resources, and go back, And if you feel as though you've been doing things on your own, with the 10 of Wands here, the burden, that's going to be lifted. A path will be opened around this. I feel as though that could go. It feels almost like this message is someone working on something, or working with someone, or wanting something to happen really, really quickly, and doing most of the work on their own. But what's really, really needed is for you to go back and talk, or go back and build on something, some kind of stability before you can really move forward. It feels, like I said, it feels like a marathon, not a sprint. Whoever this message is for. Very, very, you get these sometimes. Sometimes, you get just puts these very specific messages in front of me, which are definitely not always for the masses. It doesn't, and never ever does work like that. It's whatever is the important message that has been put to me for whoever needs to hear it. Okay, what is Sagittarius' fortune message? What does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, that's too many. Okay, we've had one flip. Here we go. Money. Money, 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 money. And your bottom of the deck energy on that shuffle is wisdom. Money. Okay, so this does make sense. Someone might be trying to build their money. Someone might have been in a business deal, or to gain some kind of success. But money, if it's money that you're seeking, or money that you need, Sagittarius, it looks as though, it can be there for you from the situation. If it's money that you're trying to build, it looks like it will definitely be here. If it's money that's owed to you, which is coming to me, it feels as though you need to go back, and maybe there's a delay over the money coming to you, and there is a reason for that. I feel as though it's going to be revealed to you through the communication, maybe through the thoughts, that you have or discussions with the situation, person, place, or thing, and it will be, that path will be lit. You won't be so on your own. But money has come up as your fortune card, and it is about fortune. So it seems as though whoever needs to hear this, if there is money surrounding the situation, it looks as though it could be coming. But there is definitely a delay, and you definitely do need to be slower. I can't emphasize that enough. I'm being very, very pushed to here with the delay, and I can see the disappointment that it might be causing you, but I think you need to know that it's for your highest good. It's happening or meant to happen at a slower pace is what I'm being pushed to say. Let's pull you an affirmation card. Yeah, it feels like to slow down, Sagittarius. It feels like what we've got here, that's definitely what you need to do. Slow down. Flexibility you've got, which is just fit for you. And it says, gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, do not break. So a more flexible approach to this situation, person, place, or thing. However this resonates. As I said, this month, Sagittarius' message is very, very specific. I can feel it. It's very, very specific. And I'm being very, very drawn here. Whatever this delay is. Be flexible, Sagittarius. Don't be disappointed by it. But there is a reason. There is a reason why this needs to go slower. Ultimately for you to have your success. So good luck. Have a wonderful rest of March. And I'll see you for your April reading. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I'm so drawn here to this card. Whoever this message is for, I really, really hope the message gets to you. Because sometimes you get these readings that you don't forget through the month. You don't forget the feelings, like the strong feelings that you had as you was doing the reading. And this is definitely the one for me for March. This is a very, very specific message. So good luck with it, and I hope the message reaches the Sagittarius who needs to hear it. And I'll see you in April.